So I got some bad news for you. You don't own your Instagram followers.
Oh my God, bro.
The platform owns them. You're just renting them, and you should be grateful to do so. But if you want to convert this audience from rent to owned, there are a few very valuable things that you can do with Manychat in order to get contact information from them. And there's other possibilities. What if you can integrate Manychat with all the other platforms that we know you're using? It takes a lot of different programs in order to make money online. Manychat understands that, and we want you to be able to speak to all the other platforms you're using in order to stop missing connections and make more money from your followers. So let me show you how to do that in this video. Okay, so now I'm on the Manychat homepage. I'm gonna go to settings and then go down to integrations. As you can see, I've already connected my Google Sheets account, but here, let's go ahead and disconnect it so we can reconnect it, and you can see how to connect it. Google Sheets is the integration that I'm gonna use as an example for this video. So we're gonna sign into my email, we're gonna allow it, and incredible. Now, that was as easy as that, and that's how I connected my Google Sheets account. We also have a handful of integrations here, so I really recommend you scroll through, and we're gonna be building these out more in the future. Let's go to automation. We have this test automation right here, right? And these are all the ones we've set up during this course. But I'm gonna go new automation, start from scratch, and we're gonna go start with a blank. We're gonna set up a automation. We're gonna say user sends a keyword, say guide, create. Awesome. Now this is within the 24-hour window like we've discussed. Thanks so much for your message. Can you send your email over so that I can send your guide? Contacts reply. Email, amazing, right? And then this is something we've already covered in the previous section, so this is a follow-up if they don't respond, and all these things. So if you want to see a full breakdown of how to do data collection, you can check out the other one. But once they respond with their email, thanks. Give it 5 minutes, and you should have the guide in your inbox. Amazing, right? So once they send their email, they're gonna get this message. But now what we can do is do action on reply. And this is where it can get really powerful. So I can go to action here. And then as you can see, because I've integrated Google Sheets, I can say insert row. I can also draw data from a Google Sheet, which is really powerful. I can also update row. So let's go update row, and then I can go and select a Google Sheet. Now we have Google Sheet. I'm gonna say Manychat example. Awesome. So now I can do first name, email, phone number, Instagram handle. Okay, now we have insert row. So someone is going to go through this, and then they're going to be inserted as a row where all this information is going to pop up. And then bang. So that's all I need to know for this. And then I can take this Google Sheet and I can import it into any CRM I want, as well as any other platform I want. Now I have a Google Sheet that's ready to go. Another thing you can do is just connect it straight to a contact list. So let's say, I've also integrated this with MailChimp, and we also have a full tutorial about how to integrate with MailChimp. Or if you want to use ActiveCampaign, Kit, any other email platform as well, you should get some sort of combination just like this, basically add contact to a list. And then you can set it up in MailChimp or whatever email platform to say, okay, once somebody's added to this list, start this sequence where they get 5 emails in a row or something like that. So you can add them to your email campaign, which is really exciting. You can also connect with Zapier. So basically, I can say, hey, once somebody's added to this Google Sheet, or once this automation is triggered, I can then link it to Zapier, and then Zapier can jump to whatever other platform. So if we don't have a direct integration with them, you can also use Zapier, Make, or N8N to do whatever sort of automation or agentic flow that you'd like as well. So once again, in the user input section, you can go down here and then create a follow-up message for somebody who hasn't responded. You can also edit you can edit if you're asking for their email, their phone number, etc. And then it adds their contact card. And if you want to go to your contact section, you can have it all right here. And you can do a lot of interesting things with the contact section. So let's say I have emails for all these people. I can select them. I can also filter by saying system fields if I have their email, or email is, and then see, that's the person who I've gotten an email for, right? So now I can see that person. Email has any value. So this is how I can see all the emails I have in my account. Let's say I had 50 of these. I would be able to go to bulk actions, go to export IG audience. So let's say I wanted to advertise on Instagram based on this. I could export this audience and then import it into Ads Manager and create an ads campaign for this. I can also add a tag and commit all these actions for any of these people I have selected, right? So this is your contact section. I can also import contacts. So let's say I have a Google Sheet from elsewhere. I can also import them into Manychat. I can also create a new contact as well. So that's a brief tour of your contact section as well as your integration section. And that's how you can kind of use them in Manychat in order to own your audience, collect data, and do so much more. So when you start collecting data, you stop chasing people, you stop chasing leads, and you're not limited to the 24-hour or 7-day rule that Meta imposes on your Instagram account. That's a brief overview of everything you're able to accomplish with contact information and how to own your audience with Manychat. Hope this helps. Thanks.